So, I got some spooky Reddit stories for you today in honor of spooky season.
All right.
Let's get into it. Okay. It was nap time for my 3-year-old son. He went and slept for an hour and then woke up and tried to open his bedroom door. He said in his little voice, "Open the door." I told him to go back to bed, and I hear this creepy, deep voice yell, "Open the door," like he was possessed or something. I ran to the door only to find my son standing there looking at me. Girl, the way I would have sent that nigga to adoption center so quickly. I'm sorry. Possessed at 3 years old?
Wait. Adoption?
Possessed? A deep grown man voice from a 3-year-old body?
That's true because, yeah. So 3-year-olds don't even nap that long. So like after an hour,
yeah,
he was up type shit. So maybe he was just playing with her.
Girl, no.
Like 3-year-olds be smart enough to like, you know? Yeah, maybe not.
Holy
that
water.
Yeah, that little nigga.
Immediately. Maybe he's not baptized.
Exorcism.
Okay.
That's so creepy though.
That's crazy that stuff like that happens in real life. Like,
because why did he say that?
Open
I wouldn't have let him out the whole time.
I'm saying she ran to him. I mean, nah, you definitely would have ran to your son.
I would have. I'm finding it. I would have ran to the door and I would have peeked in the door. And if he was just standing there, like, you know, the poster for Insidious, like that was at the movie theater, how the little boy just standing there, like, if he was standing there holding that teddy bear like that, then I would have left him in there. But if he was just looking like his regular face, I would have let him out. I ain't gonna.
Oh no, they be deceived.
That's true. But I feel like if it was already some type of demon or something in your house, that nigga was already in your house. Like,
facts. I don't know. Somebody's getting called. That's all I can say.
Who do you call? The clergy? Like, hello?
The preacher or like the priest.
The priest.
The high priest.
You need the one with the collar.
Girl.
That's the only one that be working.
What's the one that works? The big one.
The Pope.
Yeah. I need
Is
to get
the Pope
in
even religious?
Yeah.
I know he's like a religious figure, but like, do you think him as the Pope is like, because does the Pope give sermons?
I think so. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought you had to be like I don't know, girl.
Moving on.
Another story for another time.
Okay.
My mom was driving and a guy ran into the road, so she stopped so she couldn't hit him. It was nighttime, so it was pretty dark out, and 3 other men emerged from the forest around, all trying to use the door handles of her car to get in. She locked them, luckily. Girl, what?
That's when you raise that. Flat out. Like,
click,
come on, bro. click, boom. They some setup kids, and they were trying to do something to that lady. And I'm glad she was smart enough to actually lock her car doors.
Yes.
But wait, so I know the guy jumped out into the middle of the road. I don't know if I'm missing this, but
now he's a martyr for the cause.
Yeah, but it's like, why she wasn't trying to get out the car, right?
No.
Like,
she just stopped so she wouldn't hit him.
do people just drive with their doors unlocked?
Some people do. I know. I live in the suburbs. Okay.
Click, boom. Like, everything's locked. Everything's locked. Doors, windows. Lockiana.
Men? Baby.
These some setup kids. That's
Jesus.
crazy.
But like, what if she didn't stop?
Hit that. Look, they would have been like, Billy! That nigga's dead. And that's what he gets. Like, why would you try to do that?
They sacrificed him.
That's what y'all get for messing with women. Unassuming women that's not doing nothing.
I'm never stopping for someone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I might swerve around, shorty, but stop it. My brake's not even that good.
Yeah. Like, as a woman, I am not helping a man in need. Like, it has to be a specific situation that I can like visually.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't.
I'm not, because so many times they just break in your house and kill you.
Yeah.
Or they.
I don't think I need to help anyone. Like, there's not much that I can do for you, anyways. You know, so it's not happening. I'm sorry,
baby girl. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
I can't.
I will pray for you.
And do.
And then if it's like, if you really demonic, that prayer is like, then it's not gonna be good. I don't.
That shit is scary though.
Yeah.
Have you had like situations like that where you thought like something may have happened if you had helped, or like something did or whatever?
I stay away from certain things if I feel, because I feel uncomfortable very easily. Like it's like very quick. And sometimes I'll be dragging it, but sometimes I'll be like, you know, and it actually helps me. So I don't put myself in situations like that. Like I just don't. Even something as simple as like men fighting and the women's like, break it up, break it up. I'm not getting in that, ma'am. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like, you remember that video? This is so unserious. Do you remember that video? Where it was like two gorillas was fighting in the zoo enclosure. And the white lady was like, call the zookeeper. Call the zookeeper. And somebody in the background was like, what the fuck do you want them to do? They literally like, doom, doom, doom. The gorillas fighting. Like, man, what do you want me to do?
I do remember that video. That shit was stupid, bro.
And just in this situation, sir, what do you want me to do? Like, I will call 911 if you're hurt inside of my car with the doors locked. Okay. That's the best I can do for you.
Exactly.
No. Absolutely not.
I remember once my grandmother and I were at this store. We're coming out. This lady comes up. She's like, oh, can you guys help me? Can you help me? I need money. My grandma's like, oh, I don't have it. You know, normal conversation. Then she's like, well, can you guys give me a ride home? Like, my grandma's like,
getting in my car,
no, thank you. Like, and she just was so adamant about staying attached to us. So I'm young. I'm not understanding. I'm like, why didn't you help her? My grandma's like, that lady had black eyes. I'm not going out there and help you.
And if her nigga pull up on you, if she was dealing with DV or something like that, or that was fake and she trying to set y'all up, heck no.
But I didn't understand. I was young.
And she has a child with her. That's too risky. That's way too risky. That's way too risky. But yeah, like it's hard to discern because like people be going through stuff, but I will call the police for you. Stay right here. Let's call the police. That's the best I can do. You're not going nowhere with me. If anything, hide or something, and I'll just act like I never saw you. Like, that's the best I could do. Like, you cannot come in my car, my love. I'm so sorry.
It's so crazy how you recognize things in retrospect. Because I'm like, she was mad because she was inside the car before she even asked for the ride. Oh, dang.
Don't touch my property, ma'am.
Okay.
I will blow your head off. Please don't. Please don't. Especially with a child. Click, click, boom. With a child? No. Don't play them type of games
real. Yeah, my grandma said that to me,
That's too scary.
And I was like, why did I? You know, you're a kid.
Why didn't you help the nice lady?
Okay.
Like, ma'am, she was frothing at the mouth.
She was actually a witch from the Salem witch trial.
No, for real.
Okay. Last one. This one a little juicy.
Okay. Oh, I'm ready for it.
I don't like it, though. Okay. When my aunt was about 16, she was working at a grocery store and had a boss in his mid-20s. Okay. One day he called the house and was begging her to sneak out and hang out with him. She was considering it because it was her boss and she didn't want to say no. My mom, who is 2 years younger than her, always gets these incredibly spot-on gut feelings. She had one that night and begged my aunt not to go out with him. Thankfully, she listened to my mom and told him no, which made him really angry. He ended up going out that night and meeting another girl. He took her out to some cliff, raped her, and pushed her off. Somehow she lived through this and was able to get him sent to prison. This is a lot to unpack here. You pushed her off a cliff,
my nigga? Are you cool?
What the hell, Leonte?
Wait, why? If you're, she said mid-20s, so that's like 24 at the youngest.
Right.
What is we kicking it like Tybo with kids? You already would have lost me at that.
Okay.
And the police would have been called.
Lawsuit.
So speaking to the gut feeling, people tell me all the time, I've seen Reddit stories, people talking about it in just personal conversations. If you feel like you don't want to go, something's telling you not to do this, not to go here, not to listen to it. Mm-hmm. It will literally save your life. Mm-hmm. It will literally save your life.
I love intuition. I pride myself into my intuition, but I don't feel like I've ever had a time where I'm just like, don't go, you know? And I'm praying that if that time ever comes, you listen to it. Yeah.
I feel like the whole point of intuition is not to be like a sidekick and know like something's bad's going to happen, so I'm not going to go. But if it's just like, I need to stay in tonight, I'm tired. It could be as simple as like, then they outside bombing shit. Like,
right. It can be as simple as that, but I feel like with those stories that I hear on Reddit, they're always like, oh, it was gut-wrenching.
I do understand
I felt a tickle down my spine. Like, it's always like super intense.
Oh my God. Speaking to that, I have to find the YouTube video because I don't remember what the girl's name was. But I saw this a couple weeks ago. I saw this woman speaking on her experience, and the title was like, I survived a serial killer that killed like 10 people or whatever when she was like an 8-year-old girl. I have to find the video because it was really interesting. And I typically don't watch stuff like that. But I sat down and watched it, and she was like, basically the guy ended up kidnapping her. And she was walking home from school. She walked home from school every day with her older brother, but she ended up getting mad or something at her brother. And she left without him. But the funny thing is, her brother was like a block behind her only. So she's walking, and she's getting closer to the home. She's literally turning onto her street. But if the brother's walking this way, she has to turn onto the street. He can't see her no more. Mm-hmm. And it just so happens that the guy was there. And he was like an older guy, and I cannot remember for the life of me what his name was, which we need to stop platforming these evil people and just, anyway. But basically, he was like an older guy, and he's like, oh yeah, my knee, like I can't bend down. Can you help me grab this bag out of the trunk or whatever? And she said she heard, I think she called it the Holy Spirit. She said she heard the Holy Spirit tell her, just keep walking away from the man's car. But she's like, and she was a Hispanic woman. And so she's like, yeah, my family taught me to really be nice to elderly and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. So she heard that voice, whether it was Jesus, whatever, I don't know. I cannot speak to that. But she heard that voice, and she was like, don't do it. But my parents tell me to be nice. She's like 8 years old. She went and helped him, shoved her in the car, and obviously the rest was history. But that just really like made me think of that story, because she said she knew for a Fendi fact that she was not supposed to go over there. Mm-hmm. But she followed society. Help your elders. He's trying to go into his house, whatever.
Wow. I get chills hearing stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched that so long ago, and I never thought about it again, but that just really popped into my mind. Oh my goodness. That's
divine protection, because they helped her out the jam too, and catch the nigga. They was like, maybe she's protected.
And she said, I have to send you the video, because she's like, she heard the voice of God or whatever she called it. Not to mix up her words, but that's how she figured out how to escape. And she ended up getting help. So that's how she got out the guy's car or whatever after like 2 days or something like that. Girl, it was crazy.
Please send it to me.
I will. I have to find it. It was so good. And I think the page is called like Women's Stories.
Her on that lot like that too.
And her brother was literally walking behind her, but when you turn that corner, he can't see you. Wow. Even though he's like 50 paces behind you. Insane.
The world is crazy.
And like, what are the odds that she got mad at him that day, the same day the guy... Insane. Ooh.
Yeah.
Lord. Take care of yourselves, okay?
Yes, it's treacherous out here.
Sticky. Extremely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to go off like that.
Okay. I'm like, what was this?
Yeah, that just, oh my God, that was just so fresh in my mind for some reason, but that is so important to listen. If you, whether it's the Holy Spirit, yourself, whoever's talking to you, as long as it's the right type of talking.
Okay.
Don't listen to them schizophrenic niggas telling you to cut people. Don't listen to that, okay? You'll know if it's right or wrong.
You will.
How about that? Yeah. Okay. Did you have another?
I do have one more.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's get into it. Let's try to lighten the mood a little bit. That was a little much.
Okay. One time, me and my family were riding home from a trip to the park, and we pull into McDonald's to get some grub. I was in the back next to my sister. My mom was in the front passenger, dad in the driver's seat. My sister was still learning to talk and couldn't pronounce her R's and such. The few times she did talk. We are sitting in the drive-thru while my dad orders. My sister was in the car seat, hiding under a blanket and giggling. My mother turns around and looks at her lovingly. She says playfully, "Now where's my daughter?" My sister yanks the blanket down violently and responds in a deep, guttural growl-like voice. "Your daughter's gone." Sorry. She perfectly enunciated every word. No speech impediment whatsoever. The look she gave my mother wasn't human. She had lost the cute twinkle in her eyes in that moment. Her face had this menacing, almost predatory grin. I honestly just about shit myself out of fear. Has anyone else had an experience even close to this?
She would have got left at that McDonald's. I'm not even gonna hold you.
She sounded like she related to that little boy from earlier.
I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Because don't do
Your daughter's
it.
gone. And she can't even talk? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's insane. Because she can't even play like that. Like,
adoption center. Immediately. I'm
fire
sorry.
station.
Like,
Immediately.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, don't
These
do
are
that.
forces. They can't. No, okay. Realistically, yes. Like, I'm definitely calling a priest. Like, there's no way that I'm just letting that happen and going about my day like nothing's happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you can't come in my house.
What you mean you finna eat a Happy Meal after you just did that? What?
You eating your apple slices. Like, my nigga. Like, what? Hell, you can't come in my house. Because you have to invite them in. Yes, a lot of the time, you can't come in my crib. She's in the backyard at best for like 3 days. You got to sweat that out.
Baby.
Before you come to my crib.
I'm not eating.
On me, you're not coming in.
Immediately driving to the church.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Immediately. I'm dropping her ass in the church parking lot. They got food there. Because
have you experienced anything like that?
No, I don't think so. Like, honestly, I've experienced like moving figures and stuff like that, but I always blame it. I have terrible eyesight, and it's always like at night. My night vision is awful, but I'm very like hyper sensitive to like the air around me. So it's like if I feel like it's somebody there because the air like shifted, I'd be like, but I can't see. So I'm like, I'm tripping. I know I've never been able to see. So I'm like, I'm tripping. But was it somebody really standing there?
I feel that.
I don't know. I'd be scared, but not really, no.
I feel that. I know someone who said they used to experience stuff like that, but I never really hung out with them when they slept, so it wasn't anything crazy. Now, me, I had hypnopompia for a few years, and that's like when you're in REM sleep and the chemicals in your body release to have vivid dreams. So you wake up in the middle of REM sleep. Every time you wake up, all those chemicals are still going on. So like you have these crazy vivid hallucinations. When I tell you, I was scared. The worst one I remember, there was a little girl. I wake up from a nap. It's daylight. Mind you, it's daylight when you have these hallucinations. She's rocking back and forth on my bed. I'm like,
"Man,
are
please.
you okay?" I'm like, "Can I help you?" Boy, she started turning her neck.
And the neck kept turning?
Yes, I immediately went back under the covers. And that's all I could do was just go under the covers until the hallucination was over, because no matter what I did, it would just be there. And sometimes when I closed my eyes and open again, they would come closer to me. Boy, I was terrified. So yeah, but never anything where it's like another human physically like doing something crazy out of the ordinary.
Yeah. That when they be like,
climbing up the stairs,
climbing up the wall,
back then, like that. Yeah, I could not come back from that. Yeah,
because you're gonna have to go at that point.
I'm moving away from you immediately.
I'm moving
blocking
to
you
the holiest town in America. Honestly, actually, I'm moving to where does the Pope live? I'm moving to the Vatican. I'm moving into the Vatican.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm becoming a priest at that point. Okay,
taking my nun vows. I'm doing it all that night. I don't care. I'm leaving this life behind.
That would be enough to catapult me into the right direction.
Into the clergy.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah. That's so creepy.
I was terrified for so many months.
That's terrible. So how do you get rid of it? You just like...
I don't know what I did. That year, we had 6 a.m. waits. Mm-hmm. So I think it was something about napping throughout the daytime. Because I still had to wake up for class and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like, I couldn't just wake up naturally. I had to, like... I think I was actually waking up in the middle of, like, REM sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. I didn't really tell nobody. But also, I could control my dreams at that point, too. Mm-hmm. So I loved napping. Because...
I feel like I can control my dreams sometimes.
I can't anymore.
It's not all the time, but it's like, I'm really in this bitch like a video game. Like, walking, I'm buying stuff, eating food. I'm like, okay, period.
It would only be weird. Sometimes in my dreams, they'll know that I'm aware. Mm-hmm. And, like, that person who knows is my op, bro.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be here, bro.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
You should write a movie about that.
I thought about writing a book about it. Like a whole.
That would be a good ass like YA book. I would absolutely read that.
I don't feel like writing it. Whenever I have to do like something out of like, you know, like mandatory writing and stuff like that, like I hate it. But when it's just like free for all, you know, it's fine.
I feel that.
But yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Have you had any other like?
Not that I know of. Like, I've been around what I think would be scary people. But okay, so have you ever seen the movie, which I don't think you have, but have you ever seen the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Sam Jackson? You're not going to understand. So it's like, it's hard to like explain what the movie's about. It's really fucking good. You should watch it. But you know the movie Split and Split, what was the last one? You know James McAvoy? Split, though, when he had like a bunch of personality.
Split,
yeah. So that's the sequel. After Unbreakable is the first movie, and it came out in like 96 or something.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a long like trilogy,
Right.
and I forget what the last one is called.
I saw the last one too. I don't
okay, so you kind of know. So you know Bruce Willis' character, right?
Yes.
So how he was like a fucking superhero, and like when he touched people, he could see like the bad things that you've done, and so that's in the first movie he figures all that out. It's like crazy. I feel like I have that ability sometimes, but it's like when I get into proximity around people, I get scared of them, and I don't like show it. But I feel like the hair is prickling around me. I don't have to touch you because I'm never going to touch you, sir. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I have that same type of feeling. And it always turns out to be true. Not like they become mass murderers or some shit, but it's like they do something that's like overly aggressive, or you find out they're like abusive to women, or it's just like an uncomfortable feeling that I feel around certain people. And that shit is always right.
That's a gift from God.
I mean, like, I'm a hero.
A gift from God.
I need to start touching people so I can unlock my powers and really see. Because in the first one, he like...
Touch me.
No bad deeds. No. No, there was a couple in there. No, but in the first one, he's like a security guard. So he's like walking around like a baseball stadium or something, right? And some guy bumps him. And he like literally kidnaps and like tries to like sexually abuse like these women. Okay. And so that's how he ends up becoming a hero, is he like beats the shit out that nigga and you know whatever. Yeah. But he saw, and it was this random guy.
Can I tell you, Split was the first one I watched, mm-hmm. and the way they marketed it and everything, I was so confused. Mm-hmm. Because everyone just thought this was like an individual video.
Yeah.
Everyone thought this was a sequel. So then when I saw the second one and the guy was still the same character,
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is the sequel, but it still didn't make sense.
That's the final.
But
yeah.
I did it. Once I got it. Okay.
And it's like,
I need to see the
Unbreakable is like 25 years old now, probably. But
why did they take so long? Because Samuel Jackson's the last one.
He's in all of them.
I didn't notice him in Split.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it all the way. I think they did a cameo about him in Split. Okay. I want to say, but I could be wrong. But in the first one, yeah, because you don't even know how he became who he is. Like,
that's
that
what I was like,
yeah, bro, you gotta watch it.
I was like, why the fuck is Samuel Jackson?
You gotta watch
like
that. Nigga is evil,
so
bro.
Strange.
You gotta watch it. Oh my god, the story of Mr. Glass is good. Like, that nigga was evil as hell. So basically, he was like blowing up shit, like killing everybody. He was like making these disasters, and so the disaster that Bruce Willis' character was in was a train crash, or it like blew up or something like that. And so he was the sole survivor. And then also he was in like a car accident with his girlfriend who became his wife, and nothing happened to him, but she almost died. And he like walked off from it. So that's how he started putting two and two together. And the son was really telling him, he's like, Dad, like, your ass should have been dead. And he's like, no, I'm just lucky. But then he started lifting hella weights. He lifted like 1,000 pounds and not shit. Like, my nigga, it was so cool. But basically, Sam Jackson killed like thousands and thousands of people trying to find a hero, trying to find somebody who was strong enough to withstand these horrible plane crashes, buildings exploding. Like, he single-handedly killed like 1 million people.
Jesus, okay.
And you know what, though? Kevin Wendell Crumb, right? Split, the guy. He actually killed. The reason why he became Split is because Kevin Wendell Crumb's dad was on the train with Bruce Willis. Okay. And that's how they became intertwined into the... Gee, it's so good, bro.
I gotta watch it. Cause
it's so good.
I didn't know Split was like a freaking superhero movie. Everyone thought it was just like some like random serial killer movie. So yeah, I gotta watch. And I love like superheroes. I love sci-fi fantasy. That's
this
like
is
my
the time of year to watch it. It's very... Okay. It's crazy. Like... And if you watch all three, T.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. Well, I think that's the bell.
That is the bell.
All right. Bye, y'all. We'll catch you later. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed our show today. If you enjoyed our creative writing class, like and subscribe for more.
Follow us on all platforms. Push us out into the algorithm. Let's interact. Let's chat. We all need an education. Come on, it's time for class.
Yep. You.
Yep, you. Bye, y'all. Period.